G'day guys and welcome back to Gins_gaming for another Dokkan battle video. So just a follow-up video of my video yesterday. I realised that I actually don't have an LGE run through for the Wicked Bloodlines team. So I thought, why not chuck one up? It's the only one we didn't have. May as well complete all of the missions and have all of them available to you guys to be able to see. So as you can see, I've gone with the double cooler leads. I don't have the AGL metal cooler. He's the best leader for this team, but as you can see, cooler is amazing for this event. He's got that offensive firepower once he transforms, so certainly not complaining about using two coolers here, that's for sure. So we'll also be able to show off the int free-to-play final form freezer again as well. Unfortunately, I have got the second form freezer in the team. He is not, well, quite frankly, he's just not really useful at all. He is just filling a spot for me. Unfortunately, I don't have a great deal of Wicked Bloodline units. All the useful ones seem to avoid me at all costs. It's crazy. So as pre-mentioned, I don't have the AGL metal cooler, and I also don't have the tech transforming cooler. And what that is such pain, because I guess he's a unit that I would love to use. I really do enjoy those transforming units, the Goku and the Vegeta as well. I don't use the Goku particularly much, but when I am running a pure Saiyan team, I will usually run the Fizz transforming Vegeta as my lead. I have fully Link level 10 and rainbowed him, so maybe might do a showcase about that at a later stage. But yeah, I also love putting my stickers on those units. I personally think you get great value from any unit that transforms with their sticker. Coolers and isn't crash hot, either is the tech transforming, the tech Ultimate Gohan. His isn't particularly good either, but you look at the transforming Goku, transforming Vegeta, their stickers look amazing. So there it is. There's that Super Saiyan 2 Goku done, and Super Saiyan 1 Goku, sorry. This is Super Saiyan 2 Goku. We'll slide that, we'll pop that transformation. I do like to have these transformations both done as soon as possible. Some people might argue that you want to leave one of them untransformed and then run them as a linking partner as well as the support. But I think if you've got the Fizz cooler here like I do, you check this, you've got 6 out of 7 links that are are activated, we'll say. So I think you get a lot better value by having one cooler on each rotation. And you'll say, I only had 5 links active there, but the reason we didn't have the 6th link active there was because of the HP requirement for big bad bosses. I unfortunately haven't linked my cooler to level 10 yet, so he does still have that HP requirement. So we might probably go really close to finishing. Yeah, the Fizz cooler should get it done. Fizz cooler that I just continue to wait for his easier. Oh, he didn't get it done. Oh yeah, no, he will. But I continue to wait for his easier. I do have 2 dupes in him, but it's not even about me having it. I'm genuinely just really interested to see what they do with that cooler. He's already an amazing linking partner to run with that strong cooler, so it is just going to create one of the best 1-2 punches in the game. I honestly think if they do a good job of his EZA, you look at how they've been doing with the Int Kid Buu, the AGL Super 17, hopefully they continue to follow that line of work rather than going with like the Super Saiyan 3 Broly, who, if you've watched any content on him in JP, people aren't even using at all. So let's hope we get a good improvement there. Something that bolsters him up defensively would be amazing, because he doesn't have a great deal of defense. If you, as you'll see, come the final rounds, if you have him getting smacked by the strong UI Goku, it's basically GG's for you. I think on the last video I was recording of him, he was taking like 120k plus on normal attacks. So unless you got a ton of Ghost Ushers or King Yamas or something along those lines, you're going to be in trouble. So we'll get to that. We'll pop that one just so that we can get those Fizz orbs there. We'll probably get our Dokkan attack off next rotation as well. And then that'll be the end of God Goku. As you can see, we are pounding through this pretty quickly. The Wicked Bloodlines are a very offensively focused category, especially by bringing in the two coolers. You're really honing in on that. But there is a number of defensive options. Wow, that was quite a bit of damage to take. Nice crit there. This guy is stacking his attack, so we'll probably go extremely close to dying here with the second form Frieza here. Let's see, 50k. Let's have a look at the attack spread. If we collect those, we'll probably fire off the Dokkan attack here. Yep. So all we need to do is not get supered. Bang. It is quite wasteful, I guess, using it when the God Goku is almost dead. That was an extremely slow Dokkan attack. But at least it is giving us that full heal. So we'll be able to get back to full health when we're coming up against the Super Saiyan Blue Goku. And with that full heal, it is going to be because we're getting such high, as you just saw, 5.3 million damage from the cooler. So I definitely recommend putting cooler in that first slot if you're able to. Obviously, it does depend on the attacks that you are going to be copying. You don't want to be putting him in that first slot against the blue Goku here, where he's going to be getting hit 4 or 5 times with that type disadvantage. Because while his defense is solid enough, he definitely shouldn't be your go-to defensive option. This guy right here should be. He should tank this for next to nothing. Yeah, 20k, that's insignificant. When you've got 400k health, that is, yeah, literally nothing to us. But what we do like to see is those crits and the additional super. So if you do have this cooler, I do recommend going with the full additional, because he does have that guaranteed crit against pure and hybrid Saiyans, which, when you think about it, is going to be a very, very large portion of the opponents that you go up against when you're playing Dokkan. So he's basically got a guaranteed crit against, he does have a guaranteed crit, against most opponents. So by going with additional, you're going to be stacking up that attack a lot quicker. You're going to be in his first mode, he lowers attack and defense, so that's really handy as well. And yeah, you're just going to get a lot better value from firing off additionals rather than going with the crits. So this will finish off the Super Saiyan Blue Goku, and done. So now we move on to this guy. So let's check out this attack spread. Pretty nice for us. It allows us to get a ton of attacks on the Int Frieza. He's our tanking specialist at this point. So as you can see, double digits. It's literally insignificant. The only thing is we don't want the cooler to be getting super attacked here. Nice crit actually. Oh, there you go, perfect. And there's that 5 dodge from the Int unit Hin potential system. So I agree with Truth, I'm going to say. I think you should definitely be putting 3 dodge in each unit. Just because when it does fire off, it is really, really clutch. So as you just saw, taking 45k per hit there, which is a lot. That's more than the Int final form Frieza took on a super attack, but then you've got this guy tanking in the last slot. So the issue when you get to this stage is that the Fizz core can't take a hit for anything. He is absolutely terrible on the defensive end, unfortunately. He is solid enough for in the next stage, but you have to get him to that next stage, which is the issue. So by bringing along Ghost Ushers, you are able to heavily protect him, and you have to do the exact same thing for the second form Freezer. That's why I would have loved to have gotten off multiple super attacks there just to get out of this stage, because we do have the 2 Fizz units in here for taking on that final stage of Goku, but the issue is that neither of them have any type of defense, so you are really vulnerable in this second last stage of the event. And in saying that, the Int Metal Cooler army also has barely any defense, so it's quite vulnerable as well. But I am banking on us finishing this here, so I'm not going to pop an item. Certainly could have, but Cooler should, it's going to revolve around whether Cooler gets dodged or not. And then obviously if this guy hits multiple times, so now all we need is Cooler not to get dodged. There's that 5 dodge again coming into effect, and we're taking 36k, which is next to nothing, and we're getting that finish with the strong Cooler as well. So that worked out really well for us. Definitely wasn't worth popping an item because there's the Goku done. So that's pretty much the hardest part of the event finished for us. When it gets to the point like this, I generally just we'll pop an Icarus, because I guess you've worked so hard to get to this point, why would you waste your efforts now? So may as well just really reinforce those defensive numbers. As you can see, goes down to double digits on the strong Cooler, a 4.3 million attack stat. As long as the Goku isn't dodging those Cooler supers, you power through this event. This last stage of the event, sorry, because he's just done 4.5 million damage by himself there. We've got that type advantage there, getting dodged, but as you can see, still taking 5k, 6k per normal attack with an Icarus active, so that's why I guess it is just safer than sorry when you do have these units that don't have a great deal of defense. Freezer's damage reduction was active, and we've popped an Icarus as well, so he's going to tank this for nothing. 9. Literally not even worth mentioning. So we'll take that into that. We're not going to get off a Dokkan attack against this final stage, I don't think. I'd be impressed if Goku lasts that long, if I'm honest, just because of how these 2 strong Coolers will bust through the event offensively. So again, 4.26, all but 4.3 million, getting that hit again. So I guess you can get pretty unlucky RNG wise with this team, because if your supers with the Coolers are getting dodged, you don't have much else going for you in the way of offense really. So, especially if you've got a team like mine where you are using a number of filler units really. So let's see what we've got here. Just going to pop Princess Snake, because I've said it before, I've probably said it a billion times, everyone's probably sick to death of hearing it, but I'm really not concerned about item use here. I'm under the idea that you got people are coming in. If you're trying to find a run through, you're trying to beat it for the first time, so you are really just trying to get in here, get the rewards, and get your 5 stones and vamonos. So I really don't have any issue using items in a run through like this. I know it probably doesn't look as good, but I'll be the first to admit that my roster in terms of the Wicked Bloodline units isn't crazy hot. So if all of these hit here, I'd say we should get the finish with the second form Freezer. But knowing my luck, there's every chance that he gets dodged. So let's see. Nope. There it is, guys. So done and dusted with another run through, the final one that I hadn't put on the channel. So hopefully you guys find the video useful. You make the most out of that int free to play final form freezers. Easy A, and you come in here and get those rewards. So hopefully you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you did. Going to keep posting more and more content, so hopefully I'll catch you all on the next video.